Hey, welcome back. Thank you guys for joining us for Frosty Faustings XVII. We got Blazing Strike, top 8 for you guys in just a second. My name is Sammy. With me is Arneezy, and we've been chatting up. Thank you guys for staying patient with us. We're going to get the games started momentarily. But how's your weekend been so far?
Man, I've been having fun. You know, I went 3-2 my mystery pool.
Yeah, good
commentated
stuff.
a mystery pool.
That's awesome.
Ran a 10 a.m. bracket this morning. Had copious amounts of caffeine, and I'm good to go for top 8 of Blazing Strike.
The caffeine part's really important.
Yeah. Right now, I'm just settled on water now because I definitely got to make sure
What
I have my
doing?
water.
Being healthy, drinking water.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I mean, you're the one that's drinking zero sugar
Listen,
Red Bull.
it's because
So
it's because it's the only one that they had left. it's not because how much. Oh God. Anyway, I'm really excited to be here. So for at least for me, this is like kind of one of the first sort of big events for the game. So it's kind of I'm really interested to see what people have come up with, especially with a new franchise. And obviously, you know, I work with Access Games, so I have had a lot of contact with the game. But it feeds my sort of like my own ideas with the game because I kind of just like, you know, I don't have much other people to talk to other than people in the office. Once the game, and we've seen it throughout any fighting game, that once it's out into the open, it's a completely different beast. Oh, yeah. So we've had a couple months now, and I'm excited to see what people have come up with.
Yeah, we've had definitely a couple months. We've had some pretty great discoveries there. So we got the top 8 for you folks. KJ the Hero going up. You know, I believe they're going up first in the top 8 there. Taking on, what's that name again?
Kronos.
It was so many letters all together, and it took me a bit. You know, and let's finish out the rest of this top 8. Sammy, what we're saying here.
Clems and Clem kills versus Butt 69, top tier handle, by the way.
It
Good
is.
stuff.
He is the Butt 69.
He is. Batosai versus X-Man Chris and Scrumby versus Nepatel, and so that will look like a pretty nice bracket. I am excited to see so much of what people bring to this game.
I've done a little bit of intel. You know, while I was watching the pool, there's going to be quite a bit of Alexander showing.
Yeah, most likely. The character is super strong and has the infinite that people have been worrying about lately. So, I
can't really root for KJ here because he beat me in just saying. You know, he's cool and everything, but you know, I don't know if I should. I wonder if I should have some bias.
You have to root for the people that beat you because the farther they get, the better you look, right? Like if you're like, man, I lost the first place, and you're just like, well, of course you lost the first place. They're the best, right? And you're just like, yeah, I would have gotten 2 if I didn't run into them. My bad.
All right, so like I said, we're definitely seeing some Alexander, the good old grappler character here. Mizuki, I believe, got some pretty good set play in the tool set. So definitely would love to see some air run, I guess is what you can call it.
Yeah, that's
air swings.
It's like kind of like a swing, like sort of like Whip has in KLF, right? So, but yeah, the main idea for your Mochizuki is obviously to keep out Alexander for as long as possible, and has the tools to do so. This matchup actually played in the office quite a bit, and it can be really annoying for Alexander, actually.
Yeah, and I love how Kronos is trying to do round start command grab because that is an infinite.
Yeah.
So I respect.
Might as well try it.
One. 2.
Oh, the pop-up.
No. The timing was off. Now both players do have super available. Oh, in the air swing going through.
Yeah, he's going for the EX sweep there, a little bit too far. No, you can get the combo here. Could have comboed in the super, but left it to rock. Oh, goes for it right here. He gets it to hit. No.
Oh, no.
It dropped out.
Oh, there it is. All right, let's see if Kronos can actually get this. Oh, no. You got to really time that a little better, though. Yeah, playing a tournament is definitely different beast than playing at home.
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe a little bit of nerves kicked in, misinput, or anything like that. So that is possibly what happened. But that, let me tell you, folks, that is definitely an infinite.
It is. It do be an infinite. So yeah, like the name of the game is for KJ to just basically look for those command grabs, try to avoid them as best as possible, and most optimally just stay out of the range and just keep poking like that.
Yes. And you know, Mochizuki does have the good range for the pokes and everything. Oh, the anti-air, that was so smart.
Yeah, that's the thing about Mizuki is that the character has the ability to zone from multiple angles, right? So if you feel like you get the ability to jump on your opponent, like it could be that they just snipe you in a different way. But yeah, Gonna get 4 loops.
I don't know if the stream can hear the crowd, but they are yelling out again every single time. Oh, can we? Yep. Again. Yep. And then again. Yep. Uh-huh.
Oh, God.
And that's it right there for the round. That is, can't really escape that unless like the player actually mistimes it and misspaces it. All that stuff.
Oh, man. People hitting the Marvel Rivals Bucky back there.
Oh, no, a little too far. We jumped out of the way.
Oh.
No.
Get it? Oh. I thought they had time. Maybe had time to jump, but nope.
By the way, what's your opinion on that car right there?
Oh, the one that looks like a Audi A8?
Yeah. I mean,
this car, I remember when it first came out, I was like, really, like, I thought it looked really, really cool.
Yeah. I mean, the person that's sitting on the trunk back there is just living the best life there.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, and Kronos takes that game.
Yep. Can you believe that? I feel like this is the most hype anybody's been at the event, and it was for the slowest infinite in history.
Like, I could possibly make a sandwich during that infinite.
I know. It's like H&K level slow, where it's like you have a lot of time to like physically mess with your opponent.
Right.
You see the events in Japan where they're just like, yeah, I'll give you a 5 to drop the combo.
I've seen someone like on their phone just like looking at notes and everything while the infinite was happening.
Yeah, just start doom scrolling because why not? You got nothing better to do.
All right, really definitely going for that grab.
Yeah, burst parry's out of there. It's gonna get out of the corner here. Yeah, just keep doing it. So I'm saying, like, it is the most important thing to just stay out of range versus Alexander. There's a couple of times where I saw KJ go in, and I thought that was like putting yourself at a bigger risk than you should. Because Mochizuki, like the great thing about her tools is that they all have very little recovery. So like they're very difficult to deal with.
If it doesn't know, that meter above the health bar is the rush gauge. So there's a rush button. You can do EX moves with it. You can do like a rush combo.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. You can also get out of certain combos with like kind of like a semi-burst.
Yeah, it's like a burst. Yeah,
it's like a burst. And then there's also like third strike parries in this game as well. So there's a lot of mechanics from like older fighting games. Like this is a 4-button fighter like KOF.
Yeah.
There's parries from third strike. So the dev. It's only one person that developed this.
Yeah.
Had a lot of inspiration from retro fighting games.
Yeah, turn of the millennium style fighting games that we consider to be like one of the heydays of fighting games, at least one of the original heydays. I'd say like at least right now, I think we're in a phenomenal time in fighting games. Like so many good games are out and they're viable to play, and rollback has made them so much more accessible. Like it's a wonderful world.
Get out.
That does cross up after the initial hit though, so you have to be ready for which way to hit block that.
Oh, there it is. The guy standing next to that Audi AA just looks unfazed.
Oh
like,
man!
Oh,
no!
Oh, but that's okay. Still got the window. Just popping off. 2-0. KJ looking very disappointed right there. And I don't really blame him. That's the thing.
I'm telling you, this is the most excited I've seen anybody at this event.
Yeah.
So many people are stressed. They're playing in high-level brackets. It's like these guys are having the most fun.
And Jabailey's
of course he is. Of course he is.
Look at Jabailey's just not approving this at all. We're even zooming in on him.
Like he wouldn't. Like he wouldn't. Like he wouldn't.
Jabailey would do something like that.
He would infinite your son right in front of you. Are you kidding me? I know Jabailey. He acting like he's better than this. He's not.
Yeah, actually, Kronos made a Twitter post earlier that he actually made someone rage quit during polls.
That's incredible. Offline rage quit.
I know. I'm like, I never thought that would happen. Like,
no, me neither.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
So we're gonna get Butt 69. I'll shoot the Butt 69.
Dude, what a handle, man.
It is.
They don't make handles like that.
So
anymore.
I met him through Power Rangers for the Grid. Battle
Oh,
for the Grid,
cool, yeah.
I commentate that
game's awesome.
And I finally got to meet him because I've only seen him talk to him online and everything like that. I was like, that's just a great name, by the way.
It is. It's a really good name.
Yeah.
We were actually talking about my handle before, and I was like, how middling I think it is. It's whatever. People had, when you get a good handle like that, it's great.
Yeah, I saw Butt does play Alexander as well, so we're gonna see that. We're gonna see Alexander again. But what's interesting about this character, Alexander, though, he's so big, but he has like such heavy hit stun with such moves. So it's not when say like a corner combo. It's not an infinite. He just has so much hit stun.
Yeah.
that it combos.
It's even outside of the infinite, I think one of the cool things about the character is that he commands so much space.
Yeah.
So for a grappler, he doesn't necessarily always need to threaten the grapple in a big way. He's a character that actually has like some of the longest limbs in the game. And with this general system mechanics of like being able to rush cancel or being able to run at people, and use meter to go forward. A lot of that stuff can make the character a little bit scarier than I think some other grapplers.
I'm sorry, Butt 69 plays MJ.
All right, so cool. So talk to me a little bit about MJ.
MJ does have, I believe, a bit of a rush down character.
Yeah.
Has some really cool, just what I was saying. Has just ridiculous hit stun. Tries to get the grab. Has the super too. Gonna end it with the super right there. Probably get a little more damage. But gets the super.
Reversal throw. Oh, no, got it.
Oh, no. But in the corner, no.
No, it took too long time. He backdashed afterwards.
Yeah. Rush parries out of that.
Oh, missed it. Super.
Blocks the super, though. We're going to try this again. Third time's the charm, Sammy.
No.
Never mind. I was so wrong on so many levels.
All right, here, gets the burst parry. So that is a concept in the game. A lot of people early on were like, man, there's a lot of infinites in this game. Like, people getting hit over and over again. And one of the things that we tried to emphasize in our earlier streams talking about the game is that the game has a burst parry mechanic, kind of like a combo breaker, right?
Yeah.
So if in blocks or in hit stun, you read your opponent doing the same thing over and over again, that you can burst parry out of those bad situations. So the infinites aren't necessarily infinites. You have the ability to do something over them, which is why this command grab infinite's a real infinite, because it's a command grab. It's just doing, you're not in that combo the entire time. Is he getting these down? No. So you see, Butt actually just goes for a lot of resets after he gets these combos. There you go. Time that properly that time.
Time it again properly. Yeah, what we saw earlier with the backdash. First 10. This is a half circle forward input. So possibly what happened with the half circle kind of like messed up this input and thing like that. So that's possibly what had happened. But it looks like right now he finally got it out after about 22 times and got winning the first game right there.
Yeah, got a few more chances than our previous matchup, right? Yeah. So, but this would be, even outside of the infinite, it would be kind of tough for MJ because she has to get up close and personal. She's not a character that has a fireball or anything like that. She mainly gets out of dodge by using her parry. But her buttons are also, like we were saying before, that button specifically, like heavy punches, like it goes so far. Here we go. Walked out of that command grab range.
Yeah, that stand heavy punch that she has reminds me of the Chuck Lee of Third Strike. So yeah, it's a really good button. Oh, look at this. And we're just keep going. End it with the super for the extra damage. Yeah, this pressure that Butt is putting on,
yeah, you got to burst parry out of that one.
Yeah, is really actually really good to do because you really want to avoid the command grab infinite. So you've got to do whatever you can to just avoid that kind of situation.
Oh no! Missed the
input.
There's a chance here, especially they got the super back, and after the cross, I'm getting the hit to clean it up.
Butt 69 with a round win right there.
Yeah, walk back a little bit and saw Bud just jump into the range for the command grab. So.
Oh, was able to block it though.
Oh no, yeah, pushes out a little bit too far for that, using the command grab as a punish. Oh no, mistimed it. You see, like, Bud's kind of avoiding the command grab pretty well now, so now Clems is trying to do other things.
Yeah, it does not want to just deal with that. It's trying to avoid that command grab. Because we're going to, if you know, does it right, we're going to be here a bit.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But there's been opportunities for sure. But there you go. Gets the clean up that time.
Gets that going for him. Now both round, you know, now Clems at set point here. And his Bud 69 does need to have a little bit of adjustment. He's still doing well though. You know, mostly avoiding the grabs. As I say that, he gets grabbed.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, you know, at least Mizuki has the option to play the game at 3/4 of the screen.
Right.
Like, MJ really doesn't. This
yeah,
is
like a rush down heavy character.
Yeah.
And, really has to get in your face.
Yeah, like so much of our rushdown character that her rush ability is actually unblockable. Like she wants to be on top of you. It just has really short range. I love this, man.
I love this crowd.
Oh, chance! Wait a minute.
Oh,
got the super off. No!
Oh, no, yeah, because Supers doesn't have a.
No, yeah, Supers don't have impulse.
Yeah. Clem moving on into winners finals. So we're gonna have an Alexander Mirror winners final. That is definitely gonna be a sight to behold. That is gonna be a sight to behold. And I don't know if the chat's doing this, but you know, I wonder like how many times we've seen this grab today. If they've done like a count.
Oh God, that's for your own sanity. Please don't. Please don't. Do yourself some good.
Right.
I do love that everybody's doing the Bucky ultimate.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Not in a million years did I expect that.
Yeah, but Bud 69 still in the bracket though, because this is.
What did they say?
I couldn't really tell what they were saying.
Safe alert.
But,
is that like the little? No, that's life alert. My bad.
Is that the I've fallen, I can't get up?
That's
one?
me on the floor with versus Alexander. It's me just mashing the button like hell. He won't let me get up.
But this you know, Blazing Strike definitely quite a bit. It is available on PS4, PS5. PC.
Yeah.
And I believe a crossplay update is coming.
Yeah, so we'll talk a little bit about it. I made the announcement on the TNS stream yesterday, but the lobby and spectator patch is going to be coming out pretty soon. That's in the coming weeks. We're like literally getting in the patch very soon, and we're going to review it, make sure it's all clean and ready to go, and send it out. So that is our immediate our immediate concern is getting that out for people so that they can stream the game and they can stream games. If they want to do an online tournament, that's possible, right? So make it a little bit easier for people to play and run tournaments, right? Afterwards, our main goal is to work on that crossplay, and that is very close as well in terms of like getting a patch at the office and making sure that's going to get done. We go through the testing, make sure everything's okay, and that's going to be coming out in the next coming of months. And then we have our first free DLC coming out in the near future. It'll come out this spring. Okay. And Antonio Calavera is more of a zoner trapper style character. Yeah, he looks really cool.
He looks really cool. I
like his design. Yeah. So I'm actually hoping that when we get back to the office that it'll be the first time I get to touch the character a bit and try to see what he's all about, because we've only gotten like bits and pieces from our developer, but like I want to really put my hands on the character. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. And we announced that there will be another free DLC this year. Yep. So we don't have more information for that just yet. That's in the beginnings of its infancy, fruits. Yeah. So
can we get a hint of like what kind of character?
Are
you allowed to say that?
Yeah. So I'll say this. It'll be a good enough treat. It is a very old school idea.
Ooh.
it is a very old school idea for a character. It is the way that fighting games were made back in the day. So it very much fits the idea of a turn of the millennium style fighting game.
Oh, I said we're going to get an Alexander Mirror Winners Finals, but this is a preview of that, folks, by the way. We got an Alexander Mirror, and here we go. So we're back here, losers round 1 here, in this top 8. Oh, wait, that was butt check? Okay.
Okay. Butt check.
So when I play this game, I play Jake because I'm like a scrub.
Right.
My execution's crap.
No. Jake's can be a high execution character.
Yeah.
Like
So-
you definitely, but he's got good fundamentals, which is why he's a great character, and he's got one of the best sweeps in the game. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sweeps in this game are very strong because almost every single button in this game is cancelable. There are very few that are not, like not cancelable into specials or something, or rush normals. So sweeps are very, very strong in this game. Alexander has a good sweep. It's not as fast, but it goes very far. Jake has a really, really strong one.
Yeah, El Nepetalis is getting grabbed until next year, so.
Scrumby, I think, has created themselves an initial rhythm that they're going for so that they don't mess up the timing because they are moving quite a bit in their seat.
Oh.
It's either that or he's listening to his favorite song, like absolutely his favorite song.
Oh. No, we're gonna try it again here in a few seconds.
Oh, there you go. Return the favor? Yeah, we are returning the favor.
I will guarantee you folks that are watching, Alexander does have other moves. He does not have just one special.
He has two, actually.
Yeah.
The command grab as well. I mean, you know, outside of this, though, the character is supposed to be designed around his big normals, right? The command grab is obviously an extra threat, but yeah, a little bit too far for the super command grab at that time.
Oh, was trying to go meaty on that one. Oh, is that going to do it? Yep.
Yeah, got it.
Tied at 1 round apiece here. Now, what do you think of this stage? I kind of like dig this. I knew what they were going for. I played the story mode. A bit of like a post-apocalyptic type deal. I kind of like the designs a bit on this stage. I will say that much.
I'm biased as hell because this is the, if you mash through like after character select, this is the default stage.
It is.
So I have heard this track and seen this stage more hours than I can imagine. Right? Like it was just you know, this was almost the default. Any single time we wanted to test something out or run something, it was usually like we wanted to get to it as soon as possible, and we'd always end up on this stage.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the downtown stage.
There's a lot of really nice stage. Yeah. Like a lot of the art in this game looks amazing.
Yeah.
There's I even like the training mode stage.
Yeah,
believe
the
it or
training mode
not.
stage is nice.
Yeah.
It's not like gray.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's got a little bit of color. It's got a little bit of movement. It's very nice.
Yeah.
The track's really good. I love the training mode track.
Yeah, it is good. 1-0 right now. Look at that.
Somehow a game's gone by and both people are posing. I don't know how many games have ever done that one.
Now, do these Alexander players just have like a new, like mutual respect for each other? It's like, you know what, I got grabbed. Okay, cool.
I think that'd be hilarious. Just like legitimately, just be like, yeah, we're, you know, gentleman's agreement.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you are, gonna get this one. Yeah, Scrumby's gonna get the first one. But yeah, Scrumby's messed that up a few times now. Comboing into it this time, very nice.
Okay, that's pretty smart, just comboing into it. Just get, wow, backdash out of the way. Oh.
Oh. Oh no.
Now it's out the
Oh, how the tides have turned.
The tables have turned. The tides. Oh no. Oh wait.
No chance for anybody here. Gets that sweep. Oh, could have got. Actually, could have killed off of that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and of course that grab does get you out of the air, so you can't really jump out of it. You can't really mash out of it. Like I said, the only way to really get out is if the player messed it up.
In ranges, yeah, like if they're not doing it for Oki, yeah.
One HP in a dream has still got the win.
Yeah, it's you always got a chance with this character.
Trevor's definitely going to start out here. Gets the grab. Oh, it just mistimes that one.
You know, I think they're looking for the command grab. Like, oh god, they're looking for the command grab like a lot, obviously, because it's gonna win you the game.
Yeah.
But like, there are opportunities where like Scrumby will mess it up like that, and if they are able to like get these combos off, like Alexander actually does a crap ton of damage for combos.
Oh yeah.
They do a huge amount of damage. One of the characters that can like really put on the hurt if they get the opportunity, which is why stuff like Heavy Punch is very, very scary. Oh, messed it up. All right, mashed onto him. Got the command grab going. Oh,
no.
Yeah, like right there. You can rush cancel that into a full combo if you're prepared for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
gets the command
super. Scrumby able to steal it at the last moment with the super.
That basically really was a clutch super. Was able to take that round. Oh,
there you go. Got it started.
And L got it started here on set point here.
The mood has calmed down a bit. People started pretty hot, but now
yeah.
Scrumby is not liking getting infinited. I don't believe. I'm telling you, like the optimal thing to do here is to break out the wallet and pay them to drop it. You'll make the money back if you win the tournament.
Right.
Oh, nice whiff punish with that. Oh, mistimed it. One more. Oh, no. Yeah, look, the timing's a little bit weird in the corner because, you know, the travel time gets shortened just a little bit. So you have to time the active frames like almost perfect. Oh,
catches one back dash.
I'm saying right there, like that.
Oh, and the super.
Is that going to be enough? Oh, it's just short.
Wow, it didn't kill. There, that one did.
Yeah, Scrumby stays alive in this one.
1-1.
And immediately starts moving again. Like, immediately, the body APM has increased dramatically. I don't, good God. This would throw me off as a player, I think. Like, even, like, this, I'm glad that they're having a good time, but, like, this would definitely catch me off guard.
You know, when you have an Alexander mirror, it's like, you know, first to grab is the bet right there. You know, like right there.
Yep. Yeah, it seems like actually it ends up being easier for the players if they're farther away from the corner because they don't have to, like, do... Because I feel like because of Alexander's run, it's kind of easy for them to time because there's not it's a lot of big steps. So you can go like bop 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 bop, get the throw off. Oh, mashed out the super, got it.
Yeah, I respect that mashed out super though. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, turn it around. Scrumby now, one more.
Yep, on that set point here with this Alexander. I do like Alexander's design, though. You know, it has that inspiration from King from Tekken.
Yeah.
And I'm forgetting the name. Tazak from Garo.
Tizok, yeah, I feel like there's like a little bit of Raiden in there.
Yep. From Fatal Fury, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, not get that super because he's already knocked down.
But yeah, I mean, you'll see that with a lot of characters. There are a lot of like pretty original designs. I would say like Mochizuki is a pretty original design in terms of like doesn't feel like there's a lot of homage to stuff. But then there's stuff like, you know, like Shinsuke, obviously an homage to Ryu.
Yeah.
Like I really like the design of that character because he's like Ryu, but not exactly like Ryu, right? Like he's like you can very much see it in the silhouette and the design of the character, but he still like looks like he's a little bit more modernized.
He's a Shoto, but not a Shoto.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't think a Shoto is a dive kick. Last I checked. Now we are
One more.
Final game.
We went the distance.
We did. Now it's like you gotta like, you know, when you're playing like, you know, final round situation, while seeing all these grabs, you know, it's like who's gonna have the best stamina to
yeah, you gotta make sure that once you get the opportunity that you don't drop it. It's definitely a little like exactly like that. Let's see if they can get it in the corner. Timed it well that time. There you go. Yeah, I think once you get them out of the corner, I feel like the timing for the command grab ends up being a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Oh no! Super reaches? Yes, it does.
It does.
Gonna need a little bit more. Oh,
Good air.
Splash and the knees.
The knee drop. Something that was completely different as a finish. Just a jumping knee.
Yeah, the knee drop's a classic too, right? Yeah. There's a lot of like. There's a lot of like classic grappler moves on the character, right? There's the body splash, the knee drop,
the respect, the sportsmanship. Like they know what they're going through. They feel like this. Like I get you. You know, I get it.
Then I mean, you know, you've come to do the worst that you can possibly do to your fellow humans.
Yeah.
You got to show some sort of humanity by the end of it, and let them know you're not the devil that you've shown on your screen a moment ago.
And of course, like I said, like we said, this is Frosty Faustings 17. Wow, 17.
It's crazy for me too because I grew up as a Gear player, and back in the day when XX was the main game, the main Guilty Gear game, I should say, or the latest Guilty Gear game. Right. That game it wasn't very popular. Gear as a series was not very popular.
It wasn't.
To have a tournament be like, no, this is the main game. It doesn't matter what games come out. It doesn't matter, you know, how far we are from the release date of it or what game is the most like popular at the moment. It doesn't matter if Capcom's got the highest billing in every other tournament of the year. It's like this tournament is and will be always about Guilty Gear. And to me, that was really important in terms of being like desiring to get into the fighting game community because it felt like there was, even for somebody who legitimately as a kid could not find a single other person who played the same fighting game as he did, still had the ability to go out and find other people who enjoyed and loved the game as much as he did. So that love of Gear it permeates throughout the entire tournament. Like that love is existent in every one of the brackets, not just Gear. It's the Gear aspect of it is the namesake, you know, obviously the head TO, also Bozak is, you know, obviously an extremely strong Guilty Gear player and has been one of the best United States players pretty much as soon as I've heard his name. And that part comes from like that love comes from his love of Guilty Gear, right? And that's what I love about Frosty. That's why I come ever since the first Frosty I came in 2017. I watched a bunch of them before that, but like since I came to one, it was like I have to go. This is the tournament for me. It really is.
Batasai starting out really strong here.
So yeah, like I really implore you guys to find like try to make it out to a Frosty.
Yeah,
It is stupid that you have to go to Chicago late January and like post Christmas. Not a single person in the world wants to do what we've done this weekend.
Right.
I don't know about your plane ride, but my plane ride had like sub 30 people on it. They should have paid me to be on that plane.
Well, luckily I live only 2 hours south
Oh,
of
okay.
here. I am from Illinois, so it was only like a 2 hour or so drive for me. So and
That's
easier to drive up here than it is to like Schaumburg, comparable.
Right. So I should say, by the way, to be more specific, that's nothing to say anything about Chicago. I come here, twice a year, and I have since 2017.
Yeah.
And I love this place to death. Midwest has always been a second home in terms of a fighting game community for me because everybody's just been so accepting and loving when it comes to being a community here, right? And I love it to death. And some of my most trusted friends come from this area, right?
Right.
But at the same time, it be cold out here.
Yeah.
It'd be cold for a California boy.
Yeah, I've lived in Illinois almost all my life, and I still hate it.
That's what I heard that from Bozak as well. It was like this. I love living in the Midwest, but the winters in Chicago don't get any easier.
And Batasai taking that game number 1 here with the Alexander. I would say the wrong color Alexander. I'm not a fan of that color.
Not a fan of the green one?
That particular green. Like, it looks like, I don't know, it doesn't.
It's like a mossy green.
Yeah, it doesn't really work for me.
I personally like it because you don't get to see. Usually when you see green in characters, it's either the Deshken green, like Third Strike Ken, or it's like super army green. There's almost no. So this is different, at least for me personally. So I mean, that part makes me. I like a lot of the palettes. Some of the palettes, if you really look at them, you can kind of see the inspiration behind them. But a lot of them are just like what we thought looked the best.
Yeah, so I played Fighting EX Slayer. Well, I actually just recently retired from Fighting EX Slayer. After running tournaments and commentating it. And my homie Geki, whenever he plays Hokuto, he always picks like this avocado green color. It just does not look right on his character. But his favorite color is green, so I get it.
You don't get a lot of greens in fighting games. That's the truth, though. Yeah. Like this is a pretty. Usually you get reds and blues, and usually like a black and white color variant of some sort. But greens, not so much.
And Batasai just still doing this.
Yeah, this is. I will say, even though Batasai's in losers, as good God, every time I say something, it's immediately. I was gonna say he's looked the cleanest on the Infinite until I said something and then he dropped it. Of course, the classic. But picks it up right where he left off. Going to be one more loop, and that will be it. Bato taking it 2-0 over X-Men Chris.
Moving on to loser semis here, and all you can do is just like I don't know if whether you should be mad about it or
no, we're playing. You entered this tournament
knowing what's going
to happen.
What does that say?
Right? Patch that shit. You don't get to hold up the phone if you lost. Yeah. That is a winner's privilege.
That is a winner's privilege. But speaking of privileges, we get to go check out some amazing ads here.
Yeah.
Got to pay some bills. Check out some cool ads. But we're going to take a little bit of a short break. Check out the ads, folks. I'll be right back with you.
Pre-order Virtua Fighter 5 Revo on Steam. There's a 20% sale until February 3rd. There's a 30th Anniversary Edition available that will feature bonus content like the 30th Anniversary Swimsuit Costume Set, Legendary and Yakuza Series DLC, pre-production artwork, and the Virtua Fighter 30th Anniversary Music Selection. Pre-order Virtua Fighter 5 Revo on Steam. There's a 20% sale until February 3rd. Midwest Battleground, 7 open brackets for today's most popular games, including the newly released Marvel Rivals. A 4 collegiate invitational with $10,000 in prizes on the line. Register now at startgg/MWB. Having skill issues? What if 0-2 wasn't the end? Paragon Line, North America's premier ladder series. Start and stop when you choose. Format friendly to newcomers and veterans alike. Great for improvement, and there's a wide variety of opponents from top players to newcomers each week. Slashback returns for the 3rd year in 2025. Returning to Guildhouse. 7 official tournaments and registration is live now. Don't miss out on one of the best anime FGC majors of the year. SNK, bringing you Fatal Fury. Pre-order the special edition of Fatal Fury City of the Wolves for just $59.99. You'll get the base game and the first season pass included. Pre-order now and you'll get a DLC costume for Terry and 3-day early access to the game. Boston Bluebeat, returning to a hotel venue with over 10,000 square feet, featuring a park meetup on Friday before tournament-packed Saturday and Sunday. A base lineup of 13 games with more eye-catching side tournaments to be announced. Hitbox. The Hitbox Ultra is the upgraded version of the original Hitbox, featuring new enhancements designed for optimal performance at all gaming levels. Skullgirls. Download now and play for free on the Google Play Store or Apple App Store and experience the new online versus mode powered by GGPO. Experience the mobile fighter that Touch Arcade calls far and away the best mobile fighting game out there.
All right, welcome back to Frosty Faustings XVII. Back here with top 8 of Blazing Strike. As we continue this top 8, you're going to be listening right now to myself, Arneezy, with the wonderful Sammy.
Thank you.
Is so,
that's so kind.
When I saw I was going to commentate with you, I'm like, yes, I've heard his commentary. He is amazing on the mic.
Oh my God, the flattery is completely unnecessary. I'm such a dork. Good Lord.
It's part of your charm.
Is it? Oh God.
Like, everybody's a dork. Like me, we're all weird.
We're all a little dorky if we get this much. We get this much into fighting it.
Oh, where's the scene with
Scrumby is like constantly showing just what he's listening to. Yeah, because he's vibing so freaking hard. Yeah. This is the hardest I've seen anybody vibe during a tournament about like the music they were listening to.
Oh, we're going with the Zero. Okay. So we're going to talk about new character.
Yeah, let's go. Talk about it.
Zero, really great zoning tools.
Yep.
Got an anti-air projectile, got a straight beam, has a Psycho Crusher as part of the rush combo. And apparently the crowd is like not approving this pick. And like Zero is like, he'll just roast you like in the intro. It's like, no, you're not going to make this. All right, but and that projectile has a really good pushback on block too.
So yeah, this is a little bit of a zoner battle between the Zero and Mizuki. I would say the kind of the big difference here between the two characters is that Zero has their rush system mechanic is like they get to fly, right? So they get to do kind of very similar like Sentinel style mix-ups, and that would be sort of a way to get around some of the the zoning tools that Mizuki have if you have the right read on the opponent.
I gotta say, I really like this color on Mizuki though.
Yeah, this is a top tier color.
That's for sure. Really good color. Great combos there from KJ.
Yeah.
Oh, he just swings right in.
KJ doing really well to get up in the air during the laser time and using Mizuki's tools to get back in. So like that balance that KJ is trying to strike right here has been pretty good so far. Like trying to play at that zoning area and constantly make Scrumby feel like that they're going to have to just stay put with Zero and then find the time to get in.
KJ doing really well here. Just getting in, getting the combos out, gets the rush rate out of there. And then that pushback on that projectile, though, is so good.
Yeah, it is super good, right?
Really
Especially for a zoner character. You know, it just has a lot of startup, but if you get the opponents to even block it, it's a great tool.
And if I remember correctly, Zero was patched because he had like a crazy infinite.
Yeah.
It was a projectile infinite, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, because one of the hits of the projectile used to be unblockable.
Yeah.
Which is also very Sentinel, by the way.
Right.
MVC2.
Oh, gets the super combo
Yeah.
into that. Yep.
Gonna combo into
That's
it, and it's gonna be
kill.
enough damage.
Right. Taking game number 1 here. KJ doing really well.
Peanut Gallery.
Move the galleries out into switch. Yep. The crowd approves. Yeah, let's see if KJ can make some adjustments for the first set when he lost to an Alexander.
Yeah.
So, you know, like I said, you know, Mizuki does have that good range. You know, got to just keep Alexander away.
Yeah, the character, I think the thing that we aren't seeing is that Mochizuki's recovery on their special tools is actually really, really low, which is a lot of the times when I play against friends is the most frustrating part about me playing her is that she's constantly spamming moves.
Oh, yeah.
It's very, very good. So, and if she's constantly spamming moves, she's building super. Building super means that once you do get the hit, and the hit confirms aren't too bad off of like the straight sickle, that move right there. If you get the double hit because they're close enough, then like the hit confirm is not too difficult actually. So you can see like Mochizuki's already building like the super meter way more than Scrumby because Scrumby hasn't been able to find the hit.
Yeah, and this is really smart by KJ, keeping Scrumby away. Does not want to get that infinite. Oh, wow. Somehow still was able to get in there. Oh, no. This time.
Oh, yeah. Timed it a little bit too late there. Oh, no. Got it off. Scrumby with the opportunity.
Oh, he got caught. Like I said, that does catch in the air. Timed right.
Ooh. Yeah, trying to make sure you're staying away. Got the hit.
Oh, yeah, caught the hit right there just to get out. Does not want to deal with this.
Oh,
there
we'll
we
take
go.
the trade.
We will take the trade.
Yeah,
That's a win in my book.
Yeah, trying to stay active on defense in those moments. Doesn't want to get grabbed, obviously. Oh, could have comboed to the super there.
Probably was not able to input the super right. Oh, no, that's going to catch.
Yeah, gonna need a little bit more.
Oh, no.
One more. Got it.
Yeah, couldn't really mash super out of that. And even if dead, supers have no invul.
Very few characters have real invul on their moves. Like Pink heavy DP is one of the few in the game, but like very, very few characters have it. And that's by design, you know, burst parry is an extremely strong tool for that reason. Like, if you don't have invul on your moves, then this is sort of like the best tool to get out of bad situations. Oh, no. Ooh, missed the punish as well. You can see once again, like, even though KJ almost, or used a super, or just a second ago, was almost built a super back, just, you know, naturally how the matchups is getting played.
Right.
There you go. Confirming a super. Yes.
Got the confirm right there. Good chunk of damage right there.
And I love that. That's what I wanted to see from KJ before, is that walk back afterwards.
I like that. That's a smart decision. Walk back, avoiding the command grab. And that's really the game plan when you go against Alexander right now.
Yep.
Because of that, how strong that command grab can be, you really have to watch it. You gotta it's like when you gotta really pay attention to your surroundings.
Absolutely.
Basically.
Yeah, there's definitely this is definitely the sort of the simplest and easiest way to play against Alexander is just like keep the character out, force the Alexander players to start using different tools and not try to just run in with the command grab. But obviously, you know, they're going to try to bulldog themselves.
Yeah, like they're going to do it anyways.
Right. They're going to try to bulldog it because they only need one, right? Which is a concept in fighting games that I think a lot of people don't talk about, where it's like, you know, a jump in, or sorry, an anti-air will do like maybe a fifth of your health, but the jump in does like 3/5, right? So you can jump in 3 times without too much worry because you only need one to make a value. But, all right, KJ was able to confirm into super and then create some space afterwards. So now we're like, KJ's in like not a bad spot, all things considered. Like, you can constantly poke out and take the rest of this life by just playing the footsie game.
Yeah, and build up that super as well while you're at it.
I like the combo into EX Sweep, actually. Being able to do that, it pops them up a little bit higher, be able to create some more space. That was very smart.
We got some fundies here. Oh, that range, though.
Yup.
That goes so far. All right, tying it up 1-1 here. Scrumby's just vibing over there.
Yeah, maybe this is how Scrumby plays at home, you know? I do say a lot of the times you should be able, if you're taking tournaments seriously, that you should emulate your tournament setting as best as possible when you're playing, right? Like, especially if you're trying to learn how to play in a tournament environment, that like emulation is like the best thing that you can do outside of actually being in the tournament itself. I wasn't able to comment on that one. Did the rush cancel a little bit too slow. There you go. Found it.
Oh, found the grab.
I will say, though, yeah, I was going to say that I don't think anybody's hit the infinite the entire time more than once. I think we got it in the first match and one of the rounds, and that's it.
Yep.
So you can maybe take a little bit solace in that. Obviously, it doesn't feel great, but like there's opportunities for you, for sure. Like, here's an opportunity. Oh, I'll try to get the snipe. Now we're up close. Yeah, just hit that heavy punch. But, you know, if you're going to get the ability to use that move, I'd like to see, you know, Scrumby just rush cancel it into doing just a normal combo. So leaving still, you know, even though the character has this busted tool, you're still leaving damage on the table. Yeah. Now you don't have to worry too much about whether you can hit the infinite or not, because they'll have way less health.
KJ really, you know, really picking the battles right now. Oh, and was able to manage to get out of that super.
Yeah, that could have been into super as well. Oh, guard break being threatened.
All right. If KJ can just get one good hit in the super, then
combo.
There it is. End it in super. That's right. That is smart. End it with the super. Spend that cash. Definitely the smart decision. Really want to get that win now. KJ is on set point here. Is KJ going to be the one to save us all from Alexander?
It's possible.
Who knows?
It's possible. I think if you come up with the counter game plan versus Alexander, you should be the one to take the tournament, right?
Right.
That's definitely extremely valuable at this moment. So we'll see. I think Mizuki is the right idea. It approaches the character in the right perspective, and I know like when my friend and I play this matchup that he is extremely annoyed about playing it. Even outside of the fact that he has an infinite, he's just like you're constantly pressing buttons, you're constantly throwing things in front of me. It's like, yeah, well, you know, you're playing a grappler. That's how you play against grapplers.
Yeah. There's good zoning here by KJ here. I love this. You know, just go back, creating that space.
Yeah. The threatening thing, though, is that obviously you're not going to guess right on every zoning tool. So the Scrumby is trying to shove KJ back into the corner after they get the hit, right? And so then there's an opportunity for Scrumby to find the hit, right? Once they have to take that risk in going back in because they can't walk back as much. There it is, right there. Caught him out of the jump back.
Now we're at final game, final round here. He's really vibing over there.
Might be the necessary thing to do for yourself.
Yeah. You just gotta feel relaxed. Because like I said, playing at a tournament is a completely different beast. It's not the same as just like playing it like in an online tournament.
Yeah. Playing an offline tournament, obviously, a bunch of different factors. Not only just the fact that you are playing, versus a person who's right next to you, but the environment, the area, whether you've eaten, whether you've, all of these things become a part of becoming a tournament player.
And KJ definitely has a very comfortable life with her, and as long as he can avoid the command grab. The super, it's not going to kill though.
Oh, I actually dropped out because of being there's a slight space where that's possible. But able to find a hit once again, and the Mochizuki works out.
And KJ is going to move on in this bracket. He's got a few more to handle, a few more Alexanders to go through.
Got to give you a lot of confidence, though. I mean, like, if you found, like, you have the answer versus a character, and there's, it's like imagine if you found out the answer versus like Third Strike Chun-Li, right? Like you feel like you can win any tournament.
Right.
This is like kind of the same idea of any character that kind of dominates a game in terms of pick rate. Like once you figure out how to play against that character, and actually to be fair, old school games used to be balanced around this concept. This used to be a core concept of fighting games, which is why tiers are much wider than they are, much denser than they used to be. The tiers used to be very wide, the strength of characters, because the developers designed games around the concept of them of pick rate, which is that you might play a high play rate character that's very strong, but you have most likely played against somebody who's played that character, right? So like, let's take for Street Fighter 6 for example. If you're playing Ken, yeah, you're playing a super good character that has a lot of open-ended tools, but you're also playing a character that everybody's played against, right? So everybody knows that matchup. As opposed to, let's say, playing like a low play rate character like Kimberly, right? Who is very strong in this version, but not a lot of people play her. So you're not going to be used to how to play against this character, and that kind of balances it out a little bit more. Obviously, in the internet world, that becomes a little bit more difficult. All of these things become a little bit more accessible because you can find videos on every character that you want to see. But in that sense, these are like kind of core old concepts of balancing and fighting games.
So yeah, Butt 69, taking on against Butt Sai. We've seen this matchup earlier when Butt 69 was in, the winner side of the bracket. Oh, good cross up into combo here. That ridiculous amount of hit stun on Alexander and on the back turn as well.
Nice.
There we go.
Well done.
Well done to Butt 69 for getting that down. And was basically, like I said, heavy hit stun for Alexander. So that is a combo like that is possible.
Oh, try to tick into it.
Bro.
See, what I really like seeing about Butt is that they do understand the concept of how burst parries work. Like, to me, have understood that concept better than everybody because they mix up the way that their combos are put together, which is one of the core design concepts of the game. So that part of me makes me really happy that they understand that, like, you have to mix up your timing, kind of like KI-esque, where you can't do the same thing over and over again, or Skullgirls-esque is another way to put it, right? Where it's like if you do the same thing over and over again, you're susceptible to be bursted, right? Like this is kind of in a similar fashion. Is that opponent makes the right read at the right time, that you will get bursted and be able to get it out of that combo. So Bud's been mixing up the way that they do their combos a bit, which is just good enough. And that time, Bato makes the right read and gets the burst parry. Throws him in the corner. Oh, timed a little too early.
A little too early on that command grab. Now Bud is right back at it. And good burst parry right there into the command grab. Yeah, but Bud does have super, so probably do a combo again into that super. As long as Batsai does not miss the timing and drop this.
Yeah, looking good so far. Don't want to give him the opportunity, though. One more. Oh, God.
There we go.
Yeah. It's gonna be definitely gonna be pretty tough for MJ. Like we were saying before, Mochizuki at least gets to play at that 3/4 range.
Right.
But however, it seems like Butt's like been pretty reasonable in terms of understanding what he wants to do. Like he wants to find that hit and then try to go for that mix. But yeah, what's actually really interesting about how Bato's been burst pairing is that he's actually gotten better and better of a read of the early parts of that combo. So actually it would be necessary for Butt to, let's say, instead of just doing the first hit of rush kick, to actually continue on doing the rush kick and then comboing off of it a different way.
Again, the crowd just approves still. And Batsai, you know, finally got that rhythm going.
Yeah.
And was able to time all those command grabs pretty well. Oh, we're going to character select. Oh, wait, was that 2-1?
No.
Wait. Was that it?
I have no clue what that is.
Was that the Blues Clues chair?
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Cheering for the worst in fighting games.
Oh my god, we got a
Horrible human beings, all of you. I mean, this is so funny that this is genuinely, I think, the most vocal I've heard a crowd at this tournament.
Right.
There's
like go for a route start.
There's like maybe 20 people here like watching, and they are louder than the entire room. They're getting louder. How?
How is this possible?
I'm I've done. I mean, it's gotta wait. It's only Saturday. You gotta be worried about your voices.
Like you folks can't really see it. Oh!
All right. Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Yeah. But that means Bud is taking the loss. And Batsasai is going to move on, but wants his medal just so he can go home. Well, go to his hotel room or whatever. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, he's just shaking everybody's hands. Yep. Yeah, and we actually did it on stream. Wow. GG's.
I mean, I remember the super famous, Coach Steve versus Flux moment, right? It's just I mean, there's always been games that have been messed up that have offered touch of death opportunities, and people have done it in Marvel 3. People have done it in H&K. Like it's a tale as old as time. Just I'm telling you guys, like you have to bring a wallet, bribe your opponent, try to make an investment.
Yeah, it's here in Lombard, here at the Westin Lombard and Frosty Faustings. I am double badged up.
Oh,
I was also running a bracket.
On a Saturday night?
Yeah, I am double badged up. If the stream can come see me real quick. So I am double badged up, and it's not even a Thursday afternoon.
It is not.
Not even a Thursday afternoon. Can you believe it, Sammy?
I
gave me
cannot.
another badge when I went to go pick up a bracket to run.
I mean, you were telling me you ran a bracket, you're commentating, you played.
I'm having a pretty good week. I'm having a pretty good week.
I am too, and I'm telling you that I definitely don't want to do all of that. I personally when it comes to commentary, my brain's not big enough to do more than one thing. So it's commentary for the weekend or playing for the weekend. That's it. So
you got quite a bit of blocks to commentate. I was looking at that schedule and all that, and I was like, wow.
Well, it's.
Hey.
That's the only thing I can do. Otherwise, I have to talk. As soon as I
have to talk to people.
Otherwise, I'll end up on start playing on my pool or something like that, and I'll be able to start talking like I'm commentary because my brain gets twisted up.
This is winners finals, and I gotta tell you, Sammy.
Yeah.
3 out of 5.
Yeah. You gotta do 3. You gotta do it 6 times.
3 out of 5.
You gotta do it 6 times.
At least we're on a different stage.
No. Oh, this is. I
mean, this is an earlier stage, the other default stage that we've seen. But you know, it's.
Oh no, character select. Okay.
Yeah.
I really like the Mochizuki stage. I would really like to see that one. That's like probably my favorite stage. But I like the stage too. This stage has a lot of depth, which makes me I really like.
Yeah. And so for those that are not familiar how tournaments work, 3 out of 5 for winners, losers, and grand finals. Grand finals, we might see 2. Might see a reset. Who knows? But Clem and Kronos is really just who is going to get the grab first? They both did it at the same time, and Clem wins it.
All right, looking good so far. You know, like with the idea that you have to do this, you know, oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Like you have to do this for at least like minimum 6 rounds, right? Like in that there's semis, losers semis, losers finals, and grands left like that. You think that they would be saving their voice, but
yeah.
I don't think they're leaving anything for Sunday.
I don't think so either.
Got one more hit necessary. Oh, got the throw though. Chance for Chrono to take it. But drop the infinite and Clems will pick it up.
Yeah, Clems is picking up the win, literally. Picking up the
off
round
the ground.
Off the ground. I really was a little too far away for the grab. Up, and there it is. Clems just sparks it off.
Times it right? No, yeah. Very hard in the corner.
All right, so we decided to move just a little further back just to be able to do this symphony of grabs.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's pretty a little bit easier on it in mid-screen.
Yeah. Because, like, you know, basically the distance is the same both ways. It's like the corner, shorter distance, time it differently, you know, things like that.
Yeah, and I really do think that like the Alexander run like kind of helps quite a bit because it's very slow and has a unique sort of amount of like thump. It's like boop, 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 and then you get the throw off. Like the timing using the sound ends up being a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Nice. Sorry, Clem's actually, sorry. I was right first time. Clem's actually backing up early on because they knew that Kronosanaki was going to go for the round start command grab, so they backed up first and then did it as a whiff punish.
Yeah, and that's what's, so the thing is, you know, like I said, but when you have a mirror like this.
Right.
It's, like I said, it's always a gamble. Who's going to do what first,
yeah,
right?
Exactly,
Who's going to do the throw first? And whoever usually does the throw first is going to win. But, however, you also have to, the other player has to hope in the back of their mind, please mess it up.
Of course,
so
that's what I'm saying.
So I could not
no, that's what I'm saying, though. It's like, that's, I'm telling you, you just wave the wallet, you just go, eh. Where's my wallet?
I have no money in here. I got a business card, I think.
I'll give you one of my vouchers.
I'll give you one of my vouchers.
You want breakfast? I'll give you breakfast if you drop the combo.
It's like I got you. You know,
what's your favorite gotcha? I'll do a roll for you.
Right,
I'll give you a 10 roll.
Yeah, I will give you like the money to buy to roll stuff.
I'm so impressed, man. I'm so impressed. How do they keep the energy like this? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. We've had some perfects too. With
Yeah. No, I think.
Wait, do you know why the game doesn't say perfect when you get a perfect? Like the word show, the 7 golden letters or whatever. Like, did the dev not do that?
I'm not sure. You know it's a perfect.
But we all know.
It's a perfect.
We know. But people want validation, Sammy.
That is true. The kids want the immediate gratification. Play a little.
The spacing, the neutral.
Yeah, I mean, because if you can find the hit, you can just combo into the command grab instead.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can also combo into it too. That's just even wilder too.
All right, I will say though that Clem has probably been the most consistent on this so far, so could spell disaster for Kronos and Aki. That's it. Clem
again.
Clem's stone-faced. Will not let the crowd get underneath his skin.
All right. Chad, is Clem gonna do it again? Will he do it again now? Yep.
Clem gonna need one more.
Just one more win on set point to go into grand finals here for Blazing Strike.
Yeah, I will say though, most of the matches have actually gone 2-1, and now Clem's on the verge of making it 3-0. A little bit too far. Gonna have to cancel into a rush normal before you get into getting into the command grab and find something that will be a little bit closer.
Yeah.
But I think that might be the first time we've seen Clems drop the infinite.
Right. I think it is.
There it is.
Now we're in the corner though.
Yeah, can you time this right? No.
All right.
Now you got these.
No, never mind. The corner. That corner is really going to mess you up.
Might be the strat.
All right.
Versus. You have to shove Alexander into the corner, so if you get thrown and get tossed, to behind Alexander, if you get tossed in the corner, you're safer.
Yeah.
And there's been characters like that in games where it's like, the corner is safe haven.
Yeah, but it's like we haven't really seen a successful timing of the corner grab.
Yeah, not yet, right? Seems like in mid-screen that they've got it way more down.
And Kurosaki's still alive here. Could possibly take this game and not get a shutout.
Yeah, I mean, there's a chance to extend the set a little bit longer here, but obviously very volatile.
Are they talking to each other? Okay, it's my turn. And then, I'll win this game. You can win the next one. Let's make it a 2-2 maybe. And then.
No, I think especially when you're getting this close, you're really looking just I'm sure that Clem wanted to close this out right here.
Yeah.
Especially you're playing against in the Alexander mirror. You're gonna. There's always the threat of just this happening. Oh no!
No.
Oh no! All right, found the light punch.
There's a button. The jab. When Clem does the grab, he's stone faced. When he gets grabbed, he's stone faced. No motion.
That's how you have to play. You gotta play like that. You gotta. Any decision you made based off of a reason. So don't worry about whether you get hit or get the hit yourself.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 2-1. Clem still on that set point here.
I love when they start just doing it back and forth because they're trying to whiff punish each other with the command grab. For some reason,
into it.
Yeah, one of the first times I've seen him combo into it. For some reason, neither of the Alexander players recognize that there's not enough startup or recover, and there's too much recovery for you to actually whiff punish with the same move on reaction. They're just so ready to hit the command grab that they completely forget the fundamentals of fighting games. Yeah, once again, Clem putting themselves in a similar position as they were in Game 3 at set point.
Set point once again. Now is Kronos going to try to deny that set point?
Definitely possible once again.
It's always like when it comes to fighting games, it's always anybody's game.
Yeah.
No matter the game.
Oh, nice parry.
Nice air parry.
Oh, all right. Can you get this right, though?
No.
Yeah,
okay.
Got the timing. You're going to have to do it over and over, though.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. Tough.
Sammy, just tell them. Tell them, like, look, just do something
Do
else.
the combo.
Do something else.
Cancel into your rush normals. There's other combos. There you go. Time to right in the corner.
Time to the corner right. Do it.
Can you get it again? Yes. Got it. They got it in the corner twice in a row. Looks good. It might just be that perfect amount of spacing after you get the throw that gives them the opportunity to do it. One more.
Just one more.
And that will be it. Clem is going to be moving on.
Grand finals. He is sitting comfortably, doing the pose. Well, you know, Kronos still in this, so we could see the mirror in grand finals.
Yeah, we can see the return for sure.
We could.
Yeah, but then we have we should say that we're going to drop down to loser semis first, so it will be a return to a 2 out of 3 format.
Yep.
And then afterwards, we will run a first of 3 for the rest of the tournament, so for losers finals and grand finals as well. As we got cosplayers walking around us. I'm actually surprised how many cosplayers
Yeah,
came
it was
out
quite
to
a
do
lot. Like,
yeah.
that cosplay room was pretty crowded when they were doing the judging and all that stuff. It was pretty crowded. All right, so, you know, next match we're gonna get the the non-Alexander's last hope, or I don't know how you want to call it.
Yeah, and I do think it's the best hope,
hope.
so far.
Yeah.
At least there's a few zoners in the game, and characters that kind of play more of that like footsie-oriented game. But I think that the person most oriented for it in the kit is like either Ryohei or Mochizuki, because Ryohei's air fireball is very strong. It'll constantly stop.
I actually like Ryohei's design. Like, I like that design.
Yeah, Ryohei was one of the first characters that was put together, and I immediately gravitated towards the character because I play KOF 13 King,
Right.
and the core part of that character's kit was air fireballs,
Right.
and being able to air fireball and the anti-air afterwards once they feel like they can get a jump in after that. So I felt real at home with the character. That's the character that I think I consider to be my main quote unquote. The nice thing about the game is that the characters are pretty simple overall. Like, it's more talking about the general mechanics of the game, so you can learn most of the characters pretty quickly. It's not too bad, but then obviously the getting into the nitty-gritty of what's good about the characters is the most important part about it. So it's like you're trying to learn the little bits and pieces as you're going along. As we see the bracket so far, losers semifinals coming up for you guys in just a second. Batosai versus KJ the Hero, and then the winner will play versus Kronos and Aki.
Now, here's the thing, though. If KJ Hero wins this, like,
They gotta run it 3 times.
Look, the thing is, I kind of feel bad for KJ because he's just gone through an Alexander gauntlet.
And then they deserve
this
it.
entire top 8, like only losing that first game. So he's got another chance here to win another one.
This is a core concept of fighting games. If you have some character that is really dominating the game, you can play a character that counters that.
I can't believe, like, if someone's making this top 8er graphic, it's just mostly Alexander.
And would
6
it?
Alexanders.
And that would say something, but it might also say something else if we see a Mochizuki in the top spot.
Yeah.
So we'll see if we can get this. A reminder, by the way, we are returning to a 1st to 2 formats for this losers semis, and then we will go back to the first of 3 once we get into losers finals.
And this walking back definitely is the key strategy when you're Mochizuki. Especially since Mochizuki has the range. Like, just walk back, chill, hang out.
Yeah, and being able to get the super in that combo almost sends the opponent all the way to the other side of the screen. So being able to sort of reset that pressure situation. But Alexander
burnt out. That, like, the rush gauge is also kind of like a stamina gauge for those that really didn't notice. So if you have if you're empty after doing certain, all the rush abilities, you're gonna get burned out for a little bit. Uh-oh. Oh, KJ did not want to be in this situation. Oh,
no.
The missed time.
Oh, got the parry. Very nice.
Very nice. KJ taking that first round. Starting off pretty strong here.
Yeah, looking so far. I mean, the idea is right. Obviously, getting the grab is going to happen. You're just going to have to pray that either they drop it or you get to the next round before they do. But up until then, I feel like that. Nice combo. That was really good.
Into it. Oh, another missed time.
The peanut gallery didn't get to do it for 1 round, so as soon as they got the opportunity, they immediately started going back to the Gans.
You see Cobra Kai?
I have not, no.
Okay, I'm not gonna.
No, you can spoil. I probably won't watch it.
So, like, there was a scene, I will say, where the sensei keeps saying again all the time in like one of the training sessions. It's like again.
That's why I'm not sure about that, but I specifically think they're copying Bucky from Marvel Rivals just for the way that they're saying it.
Yeah.
Again.
So I haven't played Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
So the Cobra Kai is what I'm referencing.
Gotcha.
Okay. Everybody else with Marvel Rivals.
I want to go ask them. Actually, I want to go ask, be like, hey, what's the real reason why you guys are saying again over and over again?
KJ the Hero is like, this is a huge struggle bus for KJ, but it wouldn't be as long as he's able to play it smart and stay away. But when you have something like this, you got this command grab that can travel a bit.
Yeah.
It's like there's only so much you can do to avoid it.
Yeah, and like I was saying before when KJ was playing, darn, I forgot, but the previous matchup that he was playing versus the Alexander, where I was saying, like, he does get hits and he's able to, get some damage on Alexander, but naturally speaking, the character is going to eventually shove you into the corner, and then you have to take some sort of risk, right? You have to press a button, move forward. You can't just do your zoning tool. So you're going to have to look for that moment. And just like right there, that KJ was able to find like a raw hit on Bato for moving forward and trying to cover that space and get into that command grab area. So that way, in that sense, that there are these opportunities, even during the zoning game, for Bato to find that hit, but it's, that's becomes like the core, like, once I get somebody in the corner, then I can really threaten them in a different way. But that's like also a kind of a core concept of grapplers in general, is that they can use their huge body and big limbs to slowly walk people into the corner and get them have less and less options.
KJ taking that first game here against Bato. Now this is a crucial moment here because Bato has been able to time these the corner loops here, or infinites at least, to where being successful with that. And it looks like we might see a perfect here.
Yeah, I got it. One more.
All right, there you go. That just taking that step back here. Oh, wow, against the parry.
Yeah, but it emptied out the rush gauge, so it wasn't able to run forward and get anything off of it. But did get the command grab. We'll see. I mean, Bato's been pretty good, but he has dropped a few. So we'll see. I'm curious that you know what's funny is that they've yelled it so many times, it's actually garnering more attention. Like, people are going like, what the hell are they yelling about? Yeah, and like there's more people like standing around the chairs and like looking at the game. There's like a big screen for everybody to see behind the bar, in front of the players as well, so for the crowd to see.
Like, not only is the one getting grabbed, seeing it in front of them in the monitor, they can see it above them too. All right, so it's tied up 1-1 here.
Yeah, one
Whoever
more
wins is going to go move on to losers final. So we'll see another Alexander.
Yeah, it's gonna get tiring for I think every player, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's gonna be pretty mentally draining to try to be avoiding the opponent at all times.
Like, you know, we talk about fighting games. It's like, you know, how long is your stamina for like longer sets?
Yeah.
For Blazing Strike is what's your stamina endurance against someone like playing against Alexander.
Yeah.
You know?
Let's say that time Bato actually used the rush ability that Alexander Hans is also very strong. It's like he has basically like a forward moving like running bear grab style move without the command grab. It's a hit actually, but it does have armor, so it gives him the ability to like basically plow through some bad situations.
Oh, this time in the corners, so KJ's going to take advantage of that.
Yeah, didn't cancel into super that time. Normally that's what KJ's been doing, canceling in that super and then backing up afterwards after the hard knockdown, creating some space. But yeah, didn't do that at the time, and I think that gave Bato another opportunity to find that hit. There you go. Yeah, gonna combo into it that time. This might be it for our hero.
Yeah, this might be it for our hero, our savior.
But like I said, like there's definitely different ways to approach getting into this. You don't just have to mash the move until you can find the hit. You just on back, yeah.
On back.
Oh no, a little too far.
KJ has an opportunity here.
Yeah, back up afterwards.
Yeah, back up. Good back. Good decision right there. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Every one of those anti-airs also sends them backwards towards the corner, so it gives KJ more time to not have to worry about moving forward.
Oh no! Oh no! Into the confirm.
And that is going to be it.
Do it for KJ, the hero. Like, shout out to KJ for just going through with this gauntlet.
Yeah, totally. I mean, it's definitely, like I said, it's gonna put you through a lot of mental toil.
I kind of want to give him a hug.
I'm not gonna do that. You've made your own bed. You could have chose the same character, you chose not to. So that's up to you. You make the decision on the character select screen.
All right, well, we got to check out some ads once again, Sam. How you feeling about that? You like ads?
I love that these people give us the ability to put on such an amazing show. So please take a little bit of a break, and we will be right back with more Blazing Strike.
Yep.
Pre-order Virtua Fighter 5 Revo on Steam. There's a 20% sale until February 3rd. There's a 30th Anniversary Edition available that will feature bonus content like the 30th Anniversary Swimsuit Costume Set, Legendary and Yakuza Series DLC, pre-production artwork, and the Virtua Fighter 30th Anniversary Music Selection. Pre-order Virtua Fighter 5 Revo on Steam. There's a 20% sale until February 3rd. Arc System Works. Catch all the action at the Arc World Tour 2024 Finals with exclusive PlayStation merchandise. And be sure to check out the 4 awesome side tournaments that have been added. Arconic Artistry. Laser-engraved wooden coasters, wall art, and other functional gaming accessories. Located outside main events, they take custom orders, and you can even get a free token for a follow at their booth. Midwest Battleground, 7 open brackets for today's most popular games, including the newly released Marvel Rivals. A 4 collegiate invitational with $10,000 in prizes on the line. Register now at startgg/MWB. Gaming Gen. Make Gaming Gen your first call when planning your event. Gaming Gen is your source for gaming equipment rental and event services. Slashback returns for the 3rd year in 2025. Returning to Guildhouse. 7 official tournaments and registration is live now. Don't miss out on one of the best anime FGC majors of the year. SNK, bringing you Fatal Fury. Pre-order the special edition of Fatal Fury City of the Wolves for just $59.99. You'll get the base game and the first season pass included. Pre-order now and you'll get a DLC costume for Terry and 3-day early access to the game. Boston Bluebeat, returning to a hotel venue with over 10,000 square feet, featuring a park meetup on Friday before tournament-packed Saturday and Sunday. A base lineup of 13 games with more eye-catching side tournaments to be announced. Hitbox. The Hitbox Ultra is the upgraded version of the original Hitbox, featuring new enhancements designed for optimal performance at all gaming levels.
Welcome back, guys. Losers finals on the board for you guys here in this Blazing Strike. Top 8. We got Kronos versus Batosai coming up for you guys. And the winner will be playing against Clem Kills in Grand Finals. Just say, by the way, this is also a first of 3 all the way left for the bracket. And it's going to be most likely, unless we get some sort of gentleman's agreement of some sort, all Alexanders there. So...
Sammy, are you ready for 20 rounds of Alexander?
I am, absolutely. I got confirmation, by the way, from Scrumby over there that he is most certainly doing the Winter Soldier Marvel Rivals again over and over.
Okay.
So we're not seeing him because there's a poster right between us and the crowd as well, but apparently he's been doing the punch down as well over there. So God bless them for making this much more exciting, and I appreciate them. They're having a lot of fun over there. So that's what fighting games is all about, man.
We saw a different throw.
So the other throw, yeah.
Listen, I guarantee you, chat, Alexander has more moves.
Oh, yeah. Well, you might get to see a few of them now. Bato dropped it and going to give Kronos the opportunity. Nope. There you go. Able to get it. And one more time. All right. Bato has that spacing.
Yes, that spacing.
Yeah, so it makes it a little bit easier, but you got to do the input.
Oh, it combos it from that far away.
Yeah, that's generally the sphere versus the character. Is obviously the command grab's super strong, but when that does get fixed, it is the character's long range.
I love how you said when.
Yeah.
Instead of if.
I said what?
Love it.
When it gets fixed, it is the long range aspect of the character is still going to exist.
Yeah.
Like when I play this versus this character, it is actually the biggest issue versus him is he has the ability to run you down between the rush ability, which lets him armor through moves, and then this long range limbs that let him combo from very far away.
Caught him in the air, too.
They're losing it over there.
Losing it in the crowd.
That is sick. There we go. Using heavy punch to keep him out for the most part. Doesn't want to even let Bato get close. Throwing the haymakers.
That left, that powerful left.
Oh, there you go. Might be all for naught. See if we can get the timings over and over again.
Bato's side just, rushing in with the grab here in the green.
Oh, yeah, a little too early.
A little bit. Good anti-air there. Oh, combos into it.
Oh, no, it's in burnout because they were using rush to get closer. So didn't get the opportunity to. Oh. Oh, no.
Jamar.
Opportunity. There you go. Ticked into it. One more? Two more? One more after this one. Yeah. Bato able to turn it around and takes the first one.
Takes the first game here in Losers Final.
Yeah, Kronos and Aki leaned back a little bit. They were just like, yeah, I kind of dropped that one.
Like I dropped the ball and I dropped the combo. I dropped everything. I tried, but I still dropped it.
Yeah, it feels kind of, especially because if you do get the hit with the command grab, you're obviously just looking to win the game there. So and sometimes you just mess it up because of the spacing, the corner, or you miss the input. Nice combos into it that time. Bato has been a little bit more consistent than a majority of the players here on this. So even I would say just less drops than a lot of the other players, which is obviously going to bode well for taking this round.
Yeah, building up, the thing is about these infinites, you're still building up that super just in case you need it. Which in most cases you don't need it.
Yeah. Well, at least for this specifically, yeah. A lot of the times, super in this game is built around wanting to replenish your rush meter. So for a character like Ryohei, the kind of the core concept for the character is to use the super to blow them full screen, and then you have the ability to recover all of your rush gauge afterwards. And during that time, obviously you don't have to worry about the opponent being on top of you. So a lot of characters can think about it in that way. It gives them the ability to not worry too much when you're spending most of your meter for the combo. If you have meter and super, obviously you get to do both, but it's definitely about whether you can find the opportunity to combo into it or not for the most part. You do get super quite quickly in this game. Oh, that was a Banshee yell. Oh my God. To bring it back to Marvel Rivals, since they're doing that again over and over again, there's the one stage, I can't remember what it was. It just sounds like there's yelling in the background all the time. At this point, I have to believe that everything is a Marvel Rivals reference. They're getting louder.
What I really love about Frosty Faustings, Vortex Gallery is here. So a lot of great games that you've probably never heard of are here, and some pretty crazy ones that you didn't think had a scene for it, but there is. I mean, we had Sonic the Fighters on Thursday night.
Yeah, I love the Vortex Gallery guys. They're all doing hard work to give people play games that do have niche fan bases, right? And it is really nice for them to put in a lot of hard work. And one of the things that is amazing about Frosty and Midwest tournaments is that they end up usually having a large game list.
Yeah.
And they usually work on trying to invite as many people as possible to play games at their event.
Yeah.
You know, which is why that even though there is a central focus around Guilty Gear at the tournament, that everybody else still shows up anyway, even if they're not Gear players, right?
Right.
So which is great. That hominess, I would say, from the Midwest is something that I appreciated when I was first starting to travel for commentary. And I remember that when I went to my first Frosty Faustings XVII, I immediately felt it, which was like, and that tournament was nowhere near as big as it is now.
Yeah.
Right, but the vibe has stayed the same. This is a tournament that has grown almost entirely on word of mouth.
Yeah.
Because people go to this event and they go, this was awesome, you should go, right? And then they bring their friends the next time, and everybody has a blast every single year. +1 for being a Friday-Saturday tournament with extras things to do on Thursday and Sunday if you want to stay out that long. But if you're a working stiff, you get to make it home on Sunday and recover and then be back by Monday, which is a huge buff for you, right? So the tournament being 2-game focus or 2-day focused for the most part, with extras if you have the time and ability to spend that.
And the fact that they've been able to stretch out the main tournaments for 2 days is amazing.
Yeah.
Especially with how many entrants, it's been getting every single year. It's like, my very first Frosty I went to was in 2019 when they were at the Clarion in Elmhurst. It was maybe about 950 entrants, maybe a little less than that. And to see it just go into thousands every single year is wild.
It is truly wild, because honestly, I never thought that this scene would get this big.
Yeah.
To be honest, because we're just a bunch of people who like this really niche genre. We got way too fucking competitive over it. We're legitimately trying way too hard about a game, and sure enough, it's just the coolest thing in the world, though.
Kronos mistimed that. Mistimed it again. We're just going to try to get combos into the command grab. Oh, it's tied up 1-1, by the way.
I have been paying attention. Yeah.
All right, but some people have not. Some people don't pay attention. Especially if if we're hearing again.
Yeah, no, they've been keeping track for me. I appreciate it. And that will be a perfect for Kronos. 2-1 in losers finals here. You're going to need one more to take it, but they have been going back and forth, so definitely not over yet.
There we go, losers finals. Kronos, like I said, in the lead 2-1. You're gonna get, if he wins this one, you're gonna get that run back. Oh, it catches in the air.
Oh no, missed it up. I think Kronos picked it up right back up. Those guys are working overtime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those guys are working overtime. That's right. Might be a double perfect, though.
It might be.
Well, double perfect. I mean, the last round was a perfect, and then this one might also be a perfect. Gonna do one more. Kronos looking clean. One more.
Kronos on set point. He really wants that run back.
Yeah, understandably so.
I mean, I'd want that run back too. It'd be like, you know what? I'm better at this throw game than you are, and I can prove it.
But, especially when you lose that game like that, you dropped a few, you feel like that if you can get those hits, that you do have the opportunity to, obviously. And so, if you can go into maybe, let's say you go into grand finals with the momentum behind you in terms of I know I was getting it more often in losers finals, I was getting more hits. Maybe you can convince yourself or give yourself a little bit more confidence going into grand finals. So we'll see if that is a possibility. Bato looking like he was cleaning up this round. Going to need one more, and that will do it. So trying to extend this for a game 5 for Sanaki. Or, sorry, Bato. Going to need one more to do that. seeing the evolution. Actually, round start backdash from both players. They don't want to deal with the command grab / jump in mix.
They don't want to fully commit just yet.
Yeah. It's understandable. I mean, that's how it's going to evolve over time. Is that, you know, if you keep developing on top of, you know, the fear of that, you know, you're going to get other options that pop up.
And I'm about to start looking to tie this up here. It looks like we are going to get a 2-2, a game 5 with the perf.
Yeah, both players have had perfect rounds, so they're looking clean. They're getting the combos more consistently. That's good. Could create players' ability to, or should I say, force them to be a little bit more cautious in those rounds, because I think that maybe in certain games before this one where people were dropping the infinite, that they were maybe a little bit more loose with how they were approaching it, because they were like, okay, well, there's a possibility that they're going to drop it, so it's all right, right? Like they're right there. But however, you know, we've been talking about how the timing to the corner positioning is a little bit difficult. See if he can get it. No, not quite.
Not quite.
Yeah, gets the hit. Now they're just trading back and forth, trying to time that infinite well, but it's getting really difficult. I'm telling you, it might actually just be like, you know, you're like the corner's your home. Like, put your own button to the corner because it's safer.
Right.
Yeah, Kronos is able to get the first sort of gambit here, getting them back-to-back, timing it in the corner well enough.
Just stone face, fully zoned in.
They say a lot, like, these guys, a lot of these people play like a lot of different games, and they play like games with a lot of messed up stuff in it as well, because they're a lot of the people who play games who are willing to like play a game like Blazing Strike are people who also play like a lot of fighting games, like not just the ones that you see at all the tournaments, but also like the ones you've never heard of. So like they will be a little bit more used to this than, let's say, the average person who just kind of plays the more mainstream fighting games. But Kronos at the right moment, looking good.
Looking good, gonna get that. Looks like we're not gonna see a final game, final round. We're gonna go straight into grand finals right after this.
Oh! An opportunity snuffed out.
Got the crouch jab to finish it out. And Kronos Sanaki's going to move on to grand finals and get his run back.
These guys are such dorks. I'm glad they're having a fun time.
Yeah, they're having a fun time.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what fighting games are all about.
So it'll be Kronos Sanaki moving on. Going to get that run back from earlier.
Yeah, got Clems.
And Clem is like, yeah.
Clem coming back up on the stage here. Yep. Got to run it one more set.
Time. This is grand finals, folks. 3 out of 5 for those that are not familiar. Kronos Sanaki has to win 2 3 out of 5s.
Yeah, so tall order for sure.
Very tall order.
But yeah, this will be the finale of the great Blazing Strike Grand Final. Jesus, it's I'm impressed with how everybody's been like kind of locked in here.
Yeah.
Looking for it. Like, honestly, like, I'm
if you're hearing again from that,
I really hope that the mics are picking it up. Yeah, I really hope
loud,
so.
And if you can hear that, yeah, I would come in and look too.
Yeah, I know. It's garnering more and more attention as we've gone along, which is absolutely hilarious. I think everybody's hearing, you know, Scrumby and crew get really, really loud and like just looking at like, what the hell is going on over there?
Like, can you imagine if this was like in a bigger setting, like like the grand ballroom is like wondering what is going on.
Oh no, it would be a disaster. It would be a nightmare. I think all the Marvel kids would run over. They start yelling for no reason.
I think this is a button check here. Yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in here to Frosty Faustings 17. There are actually more games on all the different streams. You know, SF6, Guilty Gear Strive, Red Team, all the fun stuff. Of course, the Vortex Gallery stuff is still happening as well. I know Vampire Kitty is doing Super Turbo and later. I believe it's at 6. I may be wrong. I may be right. Who knows? I might get confirmation of it. I think Super Turbo. Yeah, Super Turbo at 6 later on Vampire Kitty, right? In like 2 hours. Yep, that is correct. I got that.
Yeah.
Whoa, we have a new stage, Sammy.
I
love this stage.
I do actually. Really
It's actually
like
a really
stage.
good training stage.
Yeah. This is one of my favorite tracks in the game,
And this is definitely a good track too.
I want to give a big shout out to the composer Jonathan Fobbs. I did do a interview with him on our Twitch channel. It's up on our YouTube at Access Games.
Okay.
And was a old school fighting game fan. Had obviously very music oriented his entire life, and then was kind of waiting for the opportunity to do something with doing a fighting game original soundtrack. And I love the soundtrack, and Fobbs is a phenomenal composer. Like, I love the soundtrack back front to back.
I don't think I really like this track because of the fact that I'm kind of like a sucker for good piano arrangements.
Yeah, yeah, no, I feel you. I totally know what you mean. There is definitely like the place for that really hype aggressive song, but the chill songs as well. Yeah. Like, especially for a training mode, you get like a nice bop to be chill and like practice with. Yeah. It's why I like. It's honestly more reason to pick a training mode stage other than like the squares in the background.
Yeah, and as I got older, really more into the chill stuff. So,
Yeah.
Don't worry, I still like my stuff that really goes hard, but like, comes a time where you really just got to get that chill.
Yeah, for sure. But it was really cool to talk to him because as somebody who isn't musically oriented, I always had like thoughts and stuff like that about how music got developed for fighting games, because music for fighting games is very unique in the sense that most of it ends up not getting listened to. Right. And the idea that like obviously it's in the background, so you're listening to it subconsciously, but after round start, the music kicks in and then you're playing the game and that's your main focus. So like, how do you build music around a subconscious idea of having people listen to a track that they're not actually listening to? Right. And that and being able to talk to that with John was like a really, it was a nice treat. Like, I really appreciated that. So like, I definitely highly suggest checking that out. I have that on our YouTube at Access Games. So, and it's a little long because we did end up talking way more than we anticipated with one another.
It happens.
But it was such a fruitful talk. It was a messy, all over the place sort of, ended up being like basically two friends talking about like, just going off from one tangent to the next. But I got eventually all my questions down, and he was really fun to talk to.
And I was taking that game number 1 here in Grand Finals. Yeah, and I know there's like the other stages, the environments, but just the training stage though, it's just like, it's simplistic, but yet it still makes an impact.
Yeah, I really do. And I'm a training stage aficionado. Like, I know people hate training stages, but I love training stages.
Yeah, there's some training stages that I hate, but like this one,
there's like CVS2 over there has one of my favorite training stages of all time.
That is a good one.
Yeah, but this one's really fun. So I won't mind seeing it a few times. But Kronos is able to find the hit here first.
Yep. Yeah, they're both they're one round apiece, and it's kind of this kind of situation.
All right, one more. There you go. Yeah. So it was the case. It was a similar case in grand final, or sorry, winners finals, where Kronos Sanaki was getting the Infinite off more, when they were getting the opportunity, but Clems was just like was getting a little bit more, like was getting it more often, right?
Yeah.
So like that, right? Like Kronos Sanaki missed time theirs, and then Clems was able to take the opportunity.
And
like,
it seems like Clems has been the most successful in being consistent.
Absolutely.
With
I would totally think so. I totally agree. For some reason or another, maybe they don't overcomplicate it, or maybe they have just like a better initial timing for it or something like that. But it's been clean so far. Clem's dropping it at that last moment, but doesn't need too much more. Tried to do a heavy punch rush cancel combo, but the third one, not close enough. Gonna finish it with the sweep. Trying to go 2 up.
Yeah, and if Clems wins this with this game, he's gonna have that momentum. Have more of that advantage. Okay, all right, spacing, usual.
Yeah, so both players recognizing that space is very threatening, but
and Clems wins
that was
one.
crazy, actually.
Clems wins that one.
That was footsies. That was footsies. That was sick.
That was nice. That was good.
Looking good so far. Might be able to clean this up. I mean, it's looking really good. Same before, Clems feels like he's been the most consistent, so definitely speaks to his position in the tournament. One more with a perfect. That Clem will put a second dot up and take it 2-0. One more.
One more. Clem's in grand finals here, 2-0 with that lead, has that advantage right now.
Yeah, right back.
All right, so this could be potential last game here for top 8 Blazing Strike.
It's either that or, it's going to need to be 3 straight. I love the same character intro. I love unique intros so much. I'm glad that they're making a comeback in fighting games. Speaking of CVS2 is it used to endear me quite a bit because it has so many character specific intros, and nothing gives your game more legacy than unique stuff like that.
Still my favorite one is the Ken and Terry unique intro.
Yeah, it's so good. Oh, it's one of the greatest of all time.
All right, and Clems is on tournament point.
Gonna need one more. Kronos Sanaki has shown life at some points, but Clem's consistency in finding that first hit has been the difference maker. See Kronos Sanaki looking for playing the footsie-oriented game first, but Clem's patience is paying dividends.
Yeah, Kronos Sanaki's looking for the hit combo.
There you go, finds the hit. Oh
no.
Ran a little bit too far to actually combo into it. I don't know whether they wanted to do a double heavy punch rush cancel combo before they went into it and maybe missed the button.
Okay. Oh, it jumps back out the way.
I love when they get into the command grab war back and forth, even though we have shown each other numerous times that whiffing and then trying to punish it with the same command grab does not work. It has not stopped them from trying.
I know, right? No, it's hype. It's hype. Trust me.
It's funny, at least. Yeah, Clem on the verge.
Clem on the verge here. About 2 more. 1 more. And there it is. Clem is your Blazing Strike Frosty Faustings XVII champion, with the Alexander, the 3-0 in grand finals.
Yeah, great stuff.
Great stuff. All the players.
Ran through the bracket, was the most consistent player, as we mentioned before, and deserves the position for that. So, good stuff. And we thank everybody who came out for the tournament. Thank you guys so much. looks like everybody had a really fun time, and that's
we all
like,
know the crowd had a fun time.
Yeah, the crowd had a fun time, and that's honestly like to me the most important thing. Like they, as long as they have fun and enjoy the time that they spend to it, well, we'll be. I'm very happy with it. So we appreciate their time that they took and spent with the game.
Top 8. That was an interesting top 8. They're going to be probably handing out the medals.
For all the people who make this possible. People that don't slap their name in front of the tournament or anything like that. All of these people that I have gotten to know over, good God, 8 years now. Or something like that. People who have invited me into their homes, even though don't even live in the same state as them. Just straight up, this like genuinely.
Because you have a good reputation, Sam. A lot of people like.
I appreciate that, but I would be nothing without the people who put trust into me, not only to be in places like this, and I want to give big love to Elvin Shadow, who has consistently trusted me in representing the Frosty Faustings, commentary team, putting me on a spot where I get to talk. It is something that you are given a privilege of, right? Like that you are given a privilege to have a mic in front of the camera and talk to people about fighting games. Dude, I love doing this shit. Like I love talking about fighting games. So it is. I am privileged every time I get to do it, but it is more than that. It is that I get to do it in a place where everybody cares about the general spectators, and I love that. Like these people are just so selfless when it comes to delivering like a great experience for the people here who show up at Frosty Faustings. D's one right here. Yeah. Shout out to D. Is honestly the goat of goats. Like she does so much work that you will never hear of, and it literally has been just one of the greatest people in this community. She is a blessing and a half for Frosty Faustings.
So they're going to be handing out medals here. So we'll check in on them with that.
Yeah, I just want to, say these people's names at some point, because there are people who do not say their name in front of a camera or a mic or put themselves in positions to take a limelight.
Like the one holding the medals, NPC, hard workers.
Yeah, it's like I'm saying, these people are genuinely important to me, because they are people who are not just for like the trust and respect that they give to me, but to the community. Like they respect the community to such a degree that they do put in such hard work to make an event like this happen.
Oh, of course.
And that's why I say, if you want to make it to a major, Frosty Faustings is a great one to go.
It's a great one. And there's definitely, you'll have a great time.
So we're lining everybody up, getting people in the medal ceremony here, front to back.
Got to make sure, the right folks get the right medals.
Yeah, I do want to. I know, it's not a secret of what the problem was here for top 8. Obviously, Alexander being the most broken character in the game, or at least the easiest character to pilot in that respect.
Yeah.
But, it really goes to show how much enjoyment you can get out of a fighting game still. That, like, dude, those guys are having so much fun in the crowd and just playing the game and enjoying themselves. And it's the competition still exists to a hefty degree, but rather than that, they just want to make sure that they're enjoying themselves.
All right, so let's see here.
So yeah, medal.
Yeah.
So medals underway. We appreciate them for taking our time. And so we got in our 7th place, we got Nepal.
Can't pronounce that name, but we're good.
Yeah.
Then another tied for 7th place. X-Men Chris. And then tied for 5th. Good old Scrumby just vibing the entire tournament.
Dude, yeah. Bringing the energy, we appreciate that. And 5th place, tied
place.
as well, is going to be Butt 69.
No. The Butt 69.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
The Butt 69. And 4th, one of our saviors, KJ the Hero. Definitely our hero.
Mighty No Neil shirt, by the way.
Yeah.
Knows this is good factions. And 3rd place, we have Batosai.
And in 2nd place, we have Kronos Sanaki.
And in your Blazing Strike top 8 winner, Clem Kills.
We're getting the medal and the little trophy. Congratulations to Clem.
Champion here at Frosty Faustings
Very proud
XVII.
champion.
Yep.
Very proud champion.
Well, that is it for us on the Blazing Strike tournament. Thank you guys so much for joining us. But there is still a huge Saturday left for you guys to enjoy. There is so much more fighting games for you guys, but that will do it for us.
Yeah.
So we'll be back in just a moment from Arneezy and I. Do you have anything else to say?
Just enjoy fighting games. If you're able to come out to anything, come to Frosty Faustings. It's always a fun time. So
yep, absolutely.
Definitely. So I'm Arneezy with Samifish.
Yep, and I appreciate you guys' time. Stay tuned. We got more fighting games for you from Frosty Faustings XVII. Don't go away.